Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl Mary with Erin to do a nutpods creamer taste test.
I'm guessing if you clicked on this video, you are a coffee lover like me, so you're in luck because today we're going to be testing out all of the flavors of Nutpods' new sweetened line, which also just so happens to be vegan and sugar-free, which is super exciting. So these are the three main flavors that I'm going to be trying out. So we have vanilla, sweet cream, and caramel. I also have this cookie butter flavor, which is so fun. I love cookie butter. But I was super excited when Nutpods launched this sweetened line because if you guys follow us on Instagram, you know that we are partnered up with them, and this video isn't sponsored by them or anything. I just wanted to do an honest taste test. We do have a code for you if you do end up wanting to try out any of these for yourself. We have a 15% off code for your first purchase, so be sure to use that to get a little discount. But outside of that, I just want you guys to know which flavors are good and which aren't. So I will be trying out all of these sweetened flavors in hot coffee today, which I feel like is the best way to drink the sweetened flavors for some reason, which is weird because you guys know I'm an iced latte girl, but with the sweetened flavors, they're just so good in hot coffee. It's the only way I really drink hot coffee.
I'm gonna be doing it just a tad different than Erin at first because it's like 11 o'clock at night, 11:45 at night, and I don't want to drink coffee. I might drink coffee. I don't want to drink coffee and stay up all night. And Erin said I won't if I just do away a little sippy.
I'm gonna start things off with the cookie butter because that one I just think is the most fun. And I got my little cup here with some hot coffee and the cookie butter, so it's just so good. Oh my gosh. If you guys have had Nutpods before, you know that they typically just have the unsweetened flavors, which I love as well.
So I've actually tried, looks like the French vanilla and the original unsweetened. Currently just pulled out of my fridge. French vanilla and original, which is what I have in here, but these are the sweetened ones. So it's gotta be better, right? It's gotta be better.
I grew up drinking sweet coffee. Like, I started drinking coffee in high school, and the way I drank it was I just made hot coffee and overloaded it with Coffee Mate, like really sweet Coffee Mate.
I'm probably more of like a sweet to semi-sweet drinker. It's like wine. I can't drink the real bitter crap. I can't just drink dry wine every day. I could have like maybe a glass of dry wine and then have to stop. Whereas sweet or semi-sweet, I could drink that literally every day if I wanted to have coffee every day. I could crush it.
So I grew up drinking really sweet coffee, and then I worked at Starbucks for a long time, so I kind of adjusted to drinking just regular coffee or just coffee with plain cream. So I adjusted to drinking unsweet coffee, but there's just a special place in my heart for sweetened coffee, and especially the fact that the sweetened Nutpods are just, yeah, they're sweetened with stevia, so they don't have any sugar, as you can see, which I'm not against sugar, but it's a really good option for if you're trying to limit your sugar.
As I've grown up and acknowledged what I want for my life goals and stuff, I've noticed that I don't want to drink nearly as much sugar or eat as much sugar.
Which is why I was so excited when they came out with these, because I was like, yes, let's get back to my sweetened coffee ways, but still be healthy.
The fact that it's sugar-free and dairy-free, who doesn't like that crap? Who that's into like health and fitness or at the gym? Nobody wants to have a bunch of sugar in their diet, even though, yeah, of course you do. Everybody loves sugar, but if you're a health nut and you just want to have a creamer for your coffee that is gonna work for your dietary supplementary needs, this is probably a great thing for you. Dairy-free, sugar-free. Excellente.
I love the cookie butter flavor. If I had to like put cookie butter in a drink, I think it would taste like this. All right, I'm gonna go get more coffee and try out the next one. Got my second cup of coffee. I'm going to be trying out the vanilla flavor now. So when I first started like being able to drive back in the day and being able to go to Starbucks, the only thing I would ever get was a vanilla latte. So this flavor speaks to my heart. It's just nostalgic. I love sweet vanilla coffee. It will always have my heart. I feel like this one is gonna be just great. That's sweet. This one definitely tastes sweeter than the first one. I don't know if I just put more in. So it's really good. It honestly tastes just like the vanilla Coffee Mate that I used to use.
Since I don't want to drink any coffee, I got me here a spoon. I'm just gonna taste the creamer as is. Now, I've been highly advised against this idea by said Erin. She says it's pretty sweet for being a sugar-free creme. I'm just gonna put a little buddy on here on this spoon and we're gonna go from there. Smells good. Smells good. Okay, here we go. Just a nice little... Wow! Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Dang, that actually tastes really good. I would say my initial impression was very sweet, obviously. I should really probably try it in coffee, but I mean, this is the same thing, right? You're literally just trying the creamer. I can only really relate these things to protein. That's the best way I know how. That's the most relative thing I drink. So a vanilla typically tastes the same. You know, you get a vanilla bean, you get, like, this is a French vanilla. It might be a bougier vanilla than some other brand, and it's usually not bad. So I'm gonna say my first impression of vanilla is pretty lit. It's boring, but I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's a good start.
Yeah, if you like vanilla coffee, you'll like this. You really can't go wrong with a vanilla coffee, honestly. I feel like this is just a go-to. Like, the cookie butter is kind of more fun if you want to, like, spice things up with your coffee, but this is, like, a good, like, everyday coffee creamer. Okay, let's get the next one. All right, so my next flavor is going to be the caramel. I'm not really the biggest caramel fan, to be honest with you, in general. Like, it's just never a flavor that I choose, so I don't really know if I'll like this one much. I know that I've tried the regular caramel nutpods before, and I didn't really like those. I don't know. I just don't like caramel, so Maybe this will be better though. I mean, everything, if it's sweet, is usually better regardless, so it doesn't really matter what flavor it is at times. That's actually really good. Yeah, I like this a lot better than the regular nutpods caramel. No offense, regular nutpods caramel, but that's so good. Like, it tastes like if you took one of the, like, caramel candies and just, like, melted it down in your coffee. I feel like that's what this would taste like. That's really spot on. I really like this. If you're a caramel fan, like, you usually drink caramel coffee, that's your go-to. It tastes very caramely, but it's not overwhelming at all. Like, it doesn't taste like if you went and got, like, a caramel frappuccino and it was just, like, straight sugar.
It's typically, I mean, if you have, like, a caramel macchiato or, like, a semi-sweet, I don't know coffees, but you know what I mean, and the flavoring can sometimes be overly expressive.
But there's definitely just like a subtle caramel flavor. I can't say anything bad about these so far. That's kind of crazy. The caramel, I would give a 7 out of 10. It's really good. I don't think I would personally choose it over some of the other flavors just because I'm not a caramel fan, but it's still really good. Like, if someone offered it to me, I would never say no. That's how I feel about this one.
I'm gonna rate this one last. I'm gonna give it a 7 just because I think you can really overdo it with caramel. And I'm not saying that it's not good. It tastes really pretty good, and I love caramel flavored things, anything like chocolate bars, protein shakes. Like, a good caramel macchiato is so good, like just a small little guy, but I think I've just overdone on the caramel flavor, so I'm gonna give that one a 7.
So for the other ones that I forgot to rate, I would give the cookie butter a 9 out of 10. The only thing I'm knocking off a point for is, like, anything that's sweetened with stevia, and these ones aren't too bad at all for this, but, like, I can always, like, tell they're sweetened with stevia. Like, there's just a difference. Obviously, it doesn't taste like sugar. So, like, that's just something personal preference. If you like the taste of stevia, then you can add that point back on because this isn't gonna bother you, but, like, I always am like, oh, like, I can taste the aftertaste of stevia in these. So, obviously, like, it's still the best choice, I feel like, for a sweetened drink that doesn't actually have sugar. Vanilla, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just because I liked the cookie butter a little bit more, but it was still really, really good. It's just a very good, like, go-to, like, vanilla coffee drink. So if you like vanilla coffee, you're gonna like it. All right, I'm gonna try my last flavor. Let's go get that sweet cream. This one, I love sweet cream coffee. I feel like I'm saying that about everything, but they just chose really good flavors for these sweetened ones. Like, I'm obsessed with the Natural Bliss sweet cream flavor. If you've had that, you know, but it's so good. So if they can do that while it still is dairy-free and sugar-free, I'm gonna be really impressed. I feel like it needs a little more, like, okay, I just put a little bit more of the sweet cream in because I felt like it wasn't as sweet compared to the other one, so I didn't want it to have like a disadvantage. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was the right move. That's super good. I don't know how much it necessarily tastes like actual sweet cream, just because obviously like sweet cream is literally like sugar and cream, like from dairy, and this has none of that in it. So I don't think it like necessarily tastes exactly like sweet cream, but I feel like it's as close as you can get with a vegan sugar-free creamer.
Honestly, it's pretty good. I'm kind of down for this. So I just recently made brownies, and you know, you put vanilla extract in it typically to help with the flavor or whatever. I honestly don't know why, but in my icing of these brownies, I put almond extract, and that tastes a lot like that. I could take this. Not to say that I should literally drink this, but I probably could, and I'd be alright. I'm gonna give that one a 10 out of 10. I'm impressed. You know, I thought these were gonna be terrible. These are great.
I feel like if you're like an avid sweet cream, like actual sweet cream drinker, like that's all you drink, you're not gonna like this one as much because it doesn't have the ingredients needed to make like an actual sweet cream. Like it's just like you can't get there without the dairy and the sugar. But if you're just looking for a tasty alternative that's also healthier, I feel like this one hits the spot. So I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. It's still really good. It just like, it doesn't taste enough like sweet cream to me to actually like put it up there with the other flavors.
Would I recommend these? Heck yeah. I literally said earlier, if you're a health nut or a health freak and want some good nuts in your life, man, this is it. These are some good A nuts right here. My favorite is got to be the sweet cream. You can't get any better than that. And I think they have other flavors like seasonal flavors and stuff. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously they have unsweetened too if you don't prefer the sweet. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you like our reviews. We got a bunch of good shit coming up. So stay tuned.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Like I said, this isn't sponsored, but we do have a code with nutpods that I will put on the screen. If you want to try any of these flavors out from their website, you can get 15% off your first purchase. And I think they do free shipping too, so it actually ends up being a really good deal. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. So until next time, cheers!